Hey folks, and welcome to this video in the Rhapsody Power Pack series. I'm Andy Lapping, and in this video I'll introduce you to the unit editor. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, in Rhapsody the term unit simply means that a model element exists as its own file in the file system, and the model browser has a predefined filter to view units. Changing the details of a unit, such as its language or its read-write status, isn't typically something that you do very often. But when you do need to do it, it can be quite painful. And that's because changing those options is done here in the Unit Information dialog, which is a modal window and only supports editing one unit at a time. The Power Pack provides an alternative. First, it supports multi-select. So for example, I can select all three of these classes by right-clicking the category, and then I can launch the unit editor for those three units. Alternatively, I can select a single model element and the helper will process that recursively. So if I run it on the project, I'll get all of the units, except for profiles, which are automatically filtered out. I can easily locate a unit in the Rhapsody model browser. First, I'll select a row in the table, and then I'll right-click and select Locate in Browser. I can filter the table by typing into the regular expression field at the bottom, so I can easily see the units I care about. The Select All and the Deselect All buttons only apply to the current visible elements. For example, if I click Deselect All, then only these three packages have their selected checkbox cleared. If I remove the filter, you can see all of the other items are still selected. Now that will become more important in a moment, but let's reapply that filter. Now there are two ways to change unit details. For individual units, I can change the language, its read-only status, and its include in next load status by simply changing those cells directly in the table. Now, direct changes like that take effect immediately, and they don't pay any attention to that selected checkbox. That column is for bulk editing. The options at the top here apply to any rows that have their selected checkbox set to true, whether they are visible or not. If I remove the filter again, at the top I'll choose Read Only as the new status. If I now click Apply, that will change all of the selected units. In package 2, package 3, those are still read-write. Now, it's also worth pointing out that language changes are only possible on read-write units. So if you do attempt to change the language and the read-write status at the same time, then the helper is smart enough to do those two things in the right order so that they both take effect. There are also buttons at the top which allow you to load or unload selected units. So again, you can perform that action in bulk. Well, that's it for this video. Over the course of this series, we'll explore the rest of the Rhapsody Power Pack features that will greatly improve your Rhapsody user experience. So please do subscribe if you want to be notified as those videos get published. But for now, thanks for watching. Hey folks,